This is Jay Michaels, and here we are at Boston Sci-Fi. This is Boston Sci-Fi 47. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, we are approaching a half a century of providing the finest in genre motion pictures to a joyous and happy aficionado-filled audience. Science fiction has grown over the decades. It's no longer about the man in the rubber mask on planet Zoran. It's so much more and so much deeper. The parables that you're going to hear that are within these fantastical films is really breathtaking. Let's get started. Go. Oh, I'm done with that. Uh-oh, I hope my energy can match who I'm about to introduce. Professor Bob White. Tell us, oh mighty wizard, what you have brought us this year as I kneel before you and pay homage to you.
Oh, Jay, you're crazy. I want you to find a parable in my work as a parabola, perhaps. Greetings to all of you fantastic filmmakers. They saved the worst for last. Don't let him kid you. My movie is called The Bumbling Gentleman in Frogwheat. And it is about the forces of good and the forces of evil. The forces of good are an advanced civilization of very pretty women who inhabit a aquatic world, and the forces of evil are dirty old men. And the Bumbling Gentleman, an avatar for myself, this is a 9,000-minute movie. It's in any event, he has long white beard and looks like this. In any event, is an intergalactic detective, sort of, and travels to these worlds with the assistance of his companion, the fabulous Mr. Toast. So Toast and the Bumbling Gentleman are called upon. Nobody needs their help, but they're kind of called upon to check the things out. What's with these crazy old men who ride giant pointy teeth, ugly fish and terrorize and stuff? And they're so crazy, they ride on the outside of their spaceships when they visit their planet. You know, maybe they have big lungs or something, I'm not sure. The Bumbling Gentleman must battle skeletons that come to life, Ray Harryhausen, and they have swords, and the Bumbling Gentleman fights with a giant banana, the banana hammer. The children sit back, and it's 13 seconds long. It's so compressed. I mean, I congratulate those who can tell us this really quickly. So inspired, perhaps the gentleman is perhaps inspired a little bit by Basil Fawlty Towers. I will now let you ask a question.
You're quite brilliant, and you dared me, and you made it really easy for me, because water implies creativity. When you talk spiritual and when you talk pagan, water implies creativity. We are entering another paradigm in this world. We're leaving the male patriarchy and going to the female patriarchy, female matriarchy. Thank you. I should learn English. And you're talking about these old earthy men. Earth implies stodginess, implies the past. And even toast, bread, earth again, but it's burnt. So we can either, if it has a happy outlook, it's the fact that fire must come into this, or it's the sad outlook, of burning away, of going to ashes. So yours seems to be a quick tale of the next generation, of the coming of Aquarius. You're talking about the new paradigm in the world. And of course, Fawlty Towers, of course, the old British. So we're even looking at the colonialistic ways disappearing. Dude, you're too brilliant
to write my next movie. Oh, that's so beautiful.
you are too brilliant a person to just say, oh, my movie is just about this old man who travels on a fish.
Are you mocking me? Are you mocking me?
I am slightly, yes, I am. And also fish has a religious connotation. It is a symbol of religion. So again, you're talking about so many things disappearing and the new world coming in. So for all your humor, for all your detective story, for all you think it's this fun thing, I have a feeling people, as usual, are going to walk away from a Bob White film and say, wow, did you know? Did you understand? Did you realize? And it can be taught at university.
I must tell you that we create. Spirit calls us to create. We create the things we need. I'm not ever really sure why I go back to the innocence and experience and good and evil. I was touched by, there's a line in Citizen Kane, for you children, it's an old movie, kind of a good one, where Joseph Cotton is telling about a memory, and he says, maybe you remember it. He says, one morning I was on the ferry and I looked across and I saw a pretty girl dressed in white with a white parasol. And I saw her for about 1 second, but not a month goes by when I don't think of her. And it's like, that's innocence.
Whole movie, Citizen Kane's whole movie is about the loss of innocence, the loss of Charles Foster Kane's innocence, hence Rosebud. So of course, Joseph Cotton saw innocence. He saw innocence walking away for only a second, never saw it again, but will always remember innocence. So of course, and yours are all that way. You gravitate toward that. Of course, that piece shocked you enough that made you say, okay, I have to pursue innocence. I have to pursue good and evil. I have to pursue the future for as long as I'm able. I congratulate you, as I have every year. How many years have you been with the festival?
I've been in the festival for 4 years. I've been watching it for 47. I'm a very old man. When I was 11, they were inventing movies.
I refuse. Maybe chronologically, but let's just say, when I'm your age, all I wanted to do was be your age. So something tells me you're ahead of the game, even on that.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all very much. This has been wonderful, as usual. Again, we have these amazing parables. We have these amazing stories, pardon the pun, that are going out there. Ladies and gentlemen, Boston Sci-Fi, bostonsci-fi.com. Real simple to remember. Go to bostonsci-fi.com. There's tickets available. There's lists of all the movies that you're going to see. There's a cosplay contest. If you're there live, there are events, there are parties, there's screenings, there's everything. And if you go in virtual, there's a million things for you to just sit back and absorb and enjoy straight from the computer screen. I congratulate you all on your films, and thank you so much for being part of this. And I look forward to hearing more.
The Octavia Butler program of short films screens live 8 p.m. Sunday, February 20th at the Crystal Ballroom in the Somerville Theater. Each program is named after a woman science fiction artist.